Welcome to The Set. I'm your host, Drew Forster, and we want to thank you for the terrific feedback we received on our last episode. Keep your comments coming. Also, remember to check back frequently for updates on news from around the territory with Larissa and Sam's Booth Youth Update on our web and Facebook pages. Today, we bring you a piece on why we ring the bell.
Hi, I'm Major John Hodson from the Community Relations Department here at the Salvation Army Eastern Territorial Headquarters. As I spend time at the kettles ringing a bell, as I have done for many years, I am often finding myself telling people why we ring the bells. Most people see the Salvation Army as the great family stores and trucks driving around, but the Salvation Army is so much more than that. In December 1891, Captain Joseph McPhee started the first kettle collection in the San Francisco area and rang a bell to raise money that would provide a free Christmas dinner to the area's poor. In 1901, kettle contributions in New York City provided funds for the first sit-down dinner in Madison Square Garden, a custom that continued for many years. Today, donations to the Salvation Army kettles at Christmas time support holiday meals for homeless and needy families, but they also help the Salvation Army serve people through many other services all year long. So why do we ring the bell? It helps us to provide disaster response services to those affected during such events as Superstorm Sandy. The Salvation Army continues to provide daily support by assisting them to recover and rebuild their lives. We can continue to provide social service programs that offer food, shelter, clothing, and financial assistance to those who need it most. Giving enables us to provide casework and counseling programs for health care, residential assistance, and abuse counseling. We can also offer youth programming in music, athletics, arts and crafts, camping, and family counseling. Your donation goes to support senior citizen programs that are focused on assisting the needs of older adults. Why do we ring the bell? To provide advocacy and support for human and sexual trafficking victims of this international crime. Your contributions to the kettles enable us, the Salvation Army, to bring the spirit of Christmas to those who would otherwise be forgotten, not just this season, but all year long. This season helped make it possible for the Salvation Army to do the most good possible for 30 million people this year.
Thank you to everyone who gives of their time for those less fortunate at Christmas time, and thank you for donating. Our word from the scripture today pertains to someone who was religious. He had kept the law, but when he encountered Jesus, he wanted to know what he still lacked. And in Matthew chapter 19, Jesus answers him, "If you want to be perfect, go sell your possessions and give to the poor, and you will have treasure in heaven. Then come follow me." When the young man heard this, he went away sad, because he had great wealth. Now, Jesus wasn't trying to tell this rich man that he could be saved by selling his possessions and giving them to the poor. Jesus wanted to get at his true heart. He was asking the man to come and follow him, but he couldn't because he was so tied to his possessions. Jesus doesn't want our priority to be on the things we have. He wants our priorities to be set properly on him and on those around us that are in need. The Salvation Army kettle is a great equalizer. When someone walks out of that store, they're able to give from their wealth to someone in need. Now, I've been ringing a bell at a Salvation Army kettle since I was about 12 years old. And I've seen people's true heart. Veterans who'll dig deep into their pockets, thankful for what the Salvation Army did for them. People who were burned out of their home and the Salvation Army provided for their family at some desperate time in their lives. And then I've seen the other folks, they've got great big parcels in their hands and they try to rush past without making eye contact because they're not in a position to give that day. This reminder out of Matthew 19 teaches us about the cheerfulness of giving and about our priorities being on the Messiah and being on those around us who are in need. I pray that that will stick with you this Christmas season. Now that's all the time we have for you on the set today. We'll be back next month with a story about new beginnings. Until then, I'm Drew Forster. Merry Christmas, and we'll see you on the set.